I'm at IDS 2019, the Toronto Interior Design Show. Now, this is year 20 for this show. It has grown substantially over the last 2 decades. It's a wonderful show. There's a lot of beautiful design innovation that gets featured here. Come and walk the show with me. Let's go see what's new in the world of design. I'm at a booth called Make It Metal. Now, it's not about making things out of metal. It's about making things look like metal. How do they do that? They take a substrate that's maybe made out of wood or resin, like this door. They put a coating on it and make it look like metal. The coating is actually shaved metal filings. They mix it with the resin, they spray it on, they patina it, and they make it look spectacular. This door is stunning. They've got all kinds of finishes, whether it's silvers, bronze, golds, and coppers, doesn't matter. But how does that apply to the design world? It opens up a world of opportunities. You take a corbel like this that's made out of wood, and it's very ornate. This looks spectacular. To make this out of metal would be so ridiculously expensive. Now you can take an element like this with a lot of ornate detail, spray it with Make It Metal, patina it the way you want, and all at a fraction of the price of what it would cost to make it out of metal. Now here's something cool. Deuce Modern has created these stair treads that go on top of your wooden stair treads. They're metal panels that have been cut out, obviously on a CNC, coated, and they look quite durable, but I love the fact that you can put these on, get a really interesting look to a staircase, and actually protect the stair treads to give them longevity. I am loving this wall behind me. It's by a company called Deco, this massive concrete wall. Imagine what it took to get it in here. I'll tell you what, it didn't take much because it's only a ½ inch thick. It's lightweight concrete, so it's really easy to apply. You can apply it to a wood substrate to get this spectacular look. Now, I love what they've done here as well. They've taken that concept of lightweight concrete and started creating elements like this fire pit. Traditionally, with regular concrete forming, this probably would weigh a couple of 100 pounds. This guy only weighs 90 pounds. Wine is a huge lifestyle trend these days. I'm doing more and more wine cellars and wine rooms and wine displays. The challenge is designing the space, thinking of all the components, insulating the walls, the chilling unit, and then making it all work without any potential for liability and things falling apart, not cooling enough. There's a lot of heat loss. It's a lot to remember. Companies like Papro are taking all that out of the equation. They've designed a system that takes everything into consideration. You've got insulated glass, you've got a beautiful framed unit with insulated doors here that open, keep the cold air nicely sealed inside, a wonderful cable system for displaying the wine. What's more important, their cooling system is a closed loop system that runs water through the system here. It's not refrigerant like you normally would have. This is the brains of the unit. Now that tells it what to do. This unit here draws out the heat, dumps it into an adjacent room, and then up there is another unit that blows in the cold air to keep the wine at the perfect temperature. Interphase is a company I talk a lot about, and that's because I love their product line, carpet tiles and LVT. They've taken that to the top level when it comes to design and innovation. When you look down at what they've done down here, you've got a mix of patterns. Now, those patterns may be there really simply to showcase all the different designs or some of the different designs they've got, but I love what they've done in the way of design here. I love the look. I would do this in a project. Mixing it up creates a lot of different layers and elements. One, you can create wayfinding. You can use pattern to really dictate people finding their way through a space. Number two, you can define spaces in the way of feel. So when you go into a shag in an area and create that texture and warmth, you can create a seating area that's more cocooning and warm and inviting. So really, texture and color and feel has a lot to do with how people interact in a space and move around and use a space. Now mix into that the world of LVT, luxury vinyl tile, and when you look here, this is just one sampling of it, and they've got so many different looks. Mix that into the carpet tile world. There's no limit to what you can do and create, and what I love about carpet tile is that it's easy to install, it's easy to move around, and when there's damage, it's easy to replace individual pieces. Interphase has really got their finger on the pulse when it comes to the world of flooring. Here's another category that I'm thrilled to see some innovation in. Outdoor kitchens. There's always been lacking the availability of cabinetry in this category. We've struggled with that. Bonfire has created these cabinets that are made out of aluminum and then powder coated. So you get these finishes that have a texture on them. They look fantastic. Add to that some of the other elements, like inside the cabinets, accessories, rollouts, garbage drawers. And I love the way these doors function. You've got this Sub-Zero ice maker, pull-out drawers. Come on to this side. I want to show you some of the other elements. We've got an outdoor sink, a Wolf grill over here, a full grill over here. You've got an outdoor kitchen that's fully functional. Now you've got your interior kitchen, you've got an extension on the outside. Now you can fully entertain in your outdoor living space. Here's an example of companies doing things the same way over and over and over again until someday a company like Monogram says, hey, let's do it different. Let's do it French door style on an oven where they open side to side. They don't come out in front of you. You don't have to reach over the door. Perfect access to this. You can take things out, place them over there. Great for accessibility as well. If you're in a wheelchair and you roll up, it's a lot more accessible than an oven like this. There you have it. You've got a glimpse of what's exciting and new here at IDS 2019. It's been a fun show. I encourage people to always come down to these shows and see what's new. Now, standing behind here, this takes me back to 1987 when I was DJing at the pub at U of T. It's time to have some fun.